I need to ask you something. Have you ever found yourself lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling, questioning every decision you have ever made, wondering if you're on the right path or you are just fooling yourself? It's that feeling, that sinking feeling that no matter how hard you try, you are not good enough. I've been there. I know what it feels like questioning whether you are skilled enough, smart enough, deserving enough for success. It's like there's a voice inside your head that won't shut up, whispering doubts and amplifying your fears. That feeling is called self doubt. It's that nagging uncertainty about your own abilities, decisions, or even your worth. And let me tell you, it's a silent killer of dreams. But it's not just about being insecure, it's much deeper than that. It's a constant mental battle that can wear you down, slowly chipping away at your confidence until you start believing that you are truly not enough. For many of us, especially in our 20s and 30s, self doubt is more than just a passing thought. It's a constant struggle that shows up at every major life transition. Whether it's entering the workforce, pursuing higher education, building relationships, or even changing the career. The problem with self doubt is that it doesn't announce itself. It sneaks in quietly, disguised as rational thinking. It starts small, like a tiny little voice back in your mind asking, "Are you sure you can do this?" But soon the voice grows louder, and suddenly you are questioning every decision, doubting every move. It creates this mental loop where you overthink every little decision. You start analyzing every what if, and before you know it, you are paralyzed by your own thoughts. And that is what they called paralysis by analysis. And trust me, I've been trapped there in that cycle for a very long time. I remember a time when I had an amazing idea for a project, something that could really make an impact. I was excited, but as soon as I started planning, that voice of doubt crept in. What if I'm not good enough? What if it fails? What if no one cares? I would sit at my desk, staring at the screen, unable to type a single word. I tell myself, I'm just being cautious, just being realistic. But deep down, I was stuck, completely stuck. But it doesn't stop there. Self doubt has a way of spreading, affecting every part of your life. You start to procrastinate, not because you are lazy, but because deep down, you are scared that whatever you do won't be good enough. And then there's imposter syndrome. It doesn't matter how many times people tell you that you are doing a great job, it still feels like a fraud. Like you have tricked everyone into believing in you, and one day they'll all find out. That constant feeling that you are just one mistake away from being exposed as a fake is draining. Self doubt even creeps into your relationships. You start questioning whether you are enough for the people you love. You worry that you will disappoint them and they deserve better. And that makes you insecure, and that insecurity can sabotage any strongest connection. And the worst part, it takes a toll on your mental health. It can spiral into anxiety, depression, and a cycle of low self esteem that becomes hard to break. It's like carrying an invisible weight with you everywhere you go. Now, if you have ever tried to overcome self doubt, you have probably heard the usual advice: think positively, use affirmation, journal your thoughts, and while that may help, it didn't solve the problem for me. I kept waiting to feel confident, to feel ready. But that moment never came, not even today. So here's the secret that no one talks about. The cure for self doubt isn't found in more thinking, it's found in taking action, especially when you don't feel ready. You see, when you take action despite feeling self doubt, you start to create evidence that your fears are wrong. You begin to prove yourself that you are capable. Each step you take, no matter how small, chips away at the doubt and builds real confidence. Confidence isn't something that you have and don't have, it's something you build. It's not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward even when you are scared. When I first started taking action, I was terrified, but I took small steps and each little win added up. It wasn't about conquering a mountain all at once, it was climbing it one step at a time. Let me share a story about one of the toughest battles I've faced with self-doubt. Few years ago, I was starting my own business. It was a dream I'd had for years. But when the time came to take the leap, that voice of doubt was louder than ever. It wasn't just telling what if it fails, it was screaming that you are not the cutout for it. Who are you kidding? You'll embarrass yourself. There were nights I couldn't sleep, thinking about all the ways I could fail. I thought about quitting even before I started. I spent years to create plans and then destroy them without taking any action. Planning again, analyzing, and then destroying again due to self doubt. But then suddenly I remembered something once one of my mentors told me. You don't need to be great to start, but you need to start to be great. So I made a promise to myself I would do at least one thing to move the business forward no matter how scared I was. It could be as small as sending an email. And let me tell you, first few days were brutal. That voice of doubt didn't go away overnight. But then something amazing happened. People started responding towards my effort. Clients reached out, my company got registered, and for the first time, I saw evidence that I was capable. And that was my turning point. I create a 4-step guide for you to applying this secret. Number 1, start small. Don't try to tackle the whole world in one go. Number 2, track your progress. Document every win, no matter how small they are. Number 3, embrace discomfort. Growth is uncomfortable. And number 4, reflect and adjust. Take time to look back what went well and what didn't. Remember, self-doubt is a part of life, but it doesn't have to pull you back. I just want you to take one action today. And it doesn't have to be big, but let it be meaningful. Share your action in the comment section and let's take this journey together.